Okay, so the first exercise that we are going to go over is called the bird dog. Now, what we're trying to do with all of these exercises is to stiffen our core, our spine, to create a natural girdle so that we do not injure ourselves through certain movements and motions. So the idea of the core, which is, the abdominal muscles and the back and all the muscles, tendons, ligaments that support and surround the spine, need to be tightened and strong to help brace from certain movements that create pain. So this exercise that I'm going to go over, we're going to do 3 in the series, is called the bird dog. And the whole idea behind this is we're going to get into a stance on all fours. So we're going to get into this position where our hands are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. And we're not going to put our back in flexion. We're not going to put our back in extension. We are going to put our back in a neutral position along with our head. So the head is not up, the head is not tucked in, the head is neutral with the spine in my back. Now, after I get into this position, the first movement, I'm just going to reach my front right arm out. And as I do that, I am engaging my core. I am pushing to strengthen my abdominal wall and my lower back so that my back does not break its neutral position, nor does my head. So I'll go very slow, and I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds. And then I'm going to breathe. Don't hold your breath. So breathe as best you can. Then we're going to bring it back down. We can do that with the other hand as well. And as you can see, my back and my head are maintaining neutral position. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my foot, my right leg, my right foot away from my body. So I'm going to push the leg out. So as you can see here, I'm going to try and maintain. I'm going to tighten my abdominal wall, my muscles, and my back. And then I'm going to push my leg out away from me. I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds. Now I'm not doing that here, but that's the goal, 10 seconds. Then we're going to bring it back down. Now, we're going to push the leg away from the body, the knee and the ankle and the foot away from the body versus lifting the leg up. Because if you lift your leg up, you have a tendency to curve the spine or put it into more lordosis when we want it neutral. So watch the difference. Here I'm going to push my leg out, maintaining my back and integrity of the neutral spine position. Now if I lift my leg up, which a lot of people do, now watch what happens to my back. I lift my hip up too high. Now my back is out of neutral position, which can cause pain. Okay? Now for the left leg, we'll do the same thing. We're going to get neutral position, and then we're going to push the leg out. And we're going to hold that for 10 seconds, maintaining stiffness and tightness in the abs and the back. We bring it back down. Once you've mastered those 4 movements, you would move on to opposite arm, opposite leg, and it'll look like this. And we'll maintain that for 10 seconds, and then you'll bring it back down. Boom. We scrub the floor, we go right back. 10 seconds. Now for the sake of the video, I'm not doing a full 10 seconds. Good. Now don't be surprised if during these exercises that your body shakes. That's normal, especially when we're learning to strengthen these areas that are weak. So this will help improve spine stability. It will help you to reduce pain over time, if this is done correctly, because the stronger your core becomes, the better it's able to stabilize the spine. Because when there's an injury to a disc or the spine, that injury creates laxity. Laxity is the movement, right? The looseness of the spine. Spine, for most people, should not be loose, especially around L5, S1, right? Especially once there's an injury. So what this does is it helps to strengthen all those muscles to make a muscular girdle around the spine so that you no longer have that laxity. And so as we continue to do this, this will help to improve your strength, stability, and your spine.